What's going on, guys? Mickle here. In this video, we are jumping into the XRP price charts and why I believe we are right around the corner from one of the most explosive moves of any asset in any sector. I believe what XRP is setting up for right here will be face melting, and it's going to blow people's mind when they see how parabolic this asset is about to get. I want to point out that on this channel, we are always talking about Ripple and XRP fundamentals. Why XRP and Ripple, in my opinion, are the best play you can make in a transforming financial system. A brand new financial system being built directly into the internet, creating an internet of value. This has not changed at all, but one thing that is super important to understand as an investor is even if you are investing in such a transformational change, such a disruptive technology like Ripple and XRP are, it is still so important that you get into the investment at the right time. Investing in XRP now will go down as one of the best investments of all time, and that is coming from someone who bought Tesla at $20, bought Tesla at $30. We are seeing an explosion in XRP's fundamentals, and the market has not figured it out yet. The good news is, though, we have, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys what that means for XRP's price and why I believe we are right around the corner from an insane explosion. If you guys enjoy content like this, make sure you like it down below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. It helps me out so much in the YouTube algorithm, and it's completely free for you guys. If you guys are looking for a good place to buy some XRP, make sure you go down to the link in the description below. With that said, though, let's jump right into it, and I hope you guys enjoy this content. I want to start out this video by going over why XRP is such a spectacular investment right now. It really has to do with the fundamentals being completely detached from the price chart, and this creates one of the best buying opportunities you can have in any asset class. Later in this video, we're going to go over what the charts are telling us and why we think we are right around the corner from this explosion, but you need to start off by understanding that you are getting a ridiculous deal on XRP right now. The best thing I can compare it to is the early Tesla days. And I was an early Tesla investor, so this is something I can really speak about. If we take a look at the Tesla price chart, we can see there was about a 5-year period between 2013 and 2019 where the Tesla price chart barely moved. Those who were not following Tesla's fundamentals saw Tesla as a broken stock, saw it as a bad investment, but those who saw what Tesla was doing behind the scenes understood that the market simply did not understand what Tesla was doing to the traditional auto industry. If we take a look at what Tesla's sales were doing in this time period, we can see that from 2013 to 2019, their sales more than 10x'd, all while the stock barely moved. This is what I like to call a disconnect between the price chart and the fundamentals of the asset. If we take a look how Tesla reacted when the market finally figured out what was going on, we can see that the price went absolutely parabolic and reached levels no one thought it could reach. Now, the only reason why this happened was because there was such a severe disconnect between what Tesla was doing in the marketplace, as we can see right here, and what the stock was doing. The stock was not reflecting these drastic changes in Tesla's business model, and the only people who knew what was going on were the people who truly understood Tesla, the people who were researching the impact Tesla would have in the market. Those were the people who were able to accumulate Tesla at these prices with confidence and were not shaken out by the sideways price movement. Well, that exact same thing right now is happening with XRP. You can currently buy XRP at prices you could have December 26, 2017. In this time frame, XRP has essentially trended sideways, all while the fundamentals have exploded. XRP has gained exponential adoption since 2017, but the market has not realized it yet. The market is still trying to figure out what a cryptocurrency is. They have not realized that XRP is being used by the biggest banks in the entire world. They have not realized that Ripple is working with central governments, but they will. Just like the same way as people eventually realize that Tesla was going to turn the entire auto industry directly on its head. that realization is going to flood into XRP, and the value of XRP should be 10 times, 20 times higher than what it was trading for back in 2017. And right now, because of this BS case with the SEC, you are able to get XRP at severely undervalued prices. There is no doubt in my mind that once the weight and once the brakes are taken off of XRP, it is easily going to make a move like Bitcoin did, and XRP should be trading at least 200% past its former all-time high. So based off that simple assumption of XRP simply catching up to the rest of the market, and that disregards all the transformational things XRP is doing that should allow it to trade higher than the rest of the market. But if it was simply to catch up to where it should be valued in the market, 200% past its former all-time high, we would be easily looking at $10, which is a 10x from the prices we see now. But if we just take a look at the chart right here and just drew a line that if XRP made that was similar to what it made back here, we could see that XRP could easily reach the $90 mark, and people will say market cap, market cap, market cap. I don't want to hear about market cap, because people said that same thing when Amazon was trading at $5, that same thing Apple was trading at $10. Oh, it could never reach $100. It could never reach $1,000 because of market cap. They did it. XRP will do it because fundamentally transformative technologies will demand market caps that don't make sense at the time. It's hard to envision this stuff, but one thing is for sure, when the market figures out what XRP is doing to our financial system, it is going to create a market cap that most of us cannot comprehend right now. Guys, I want to cover now why I believe we are right around the corner to this explosion in XRP's price, where it is going to make up about 5 years of value that should have been flowing into it that wasn't. I believe this is going to be a ridiculous explosion, and it has to do with this chart right here. I know this is kind of overwhelming. It looks a little crazy. Don't worry, we're going to walk through it. We're going to break it down very simply, but it really has to do with the concept of symmetrical triangles. This is one of my favorite patterns to watch. This is from Investopedia, and this is a general formation we are looking at. It's just a consolidation pattern. It is essentially a period where the highs get lower and the lows get higher until the price squeezes and we eventually have an explosion in one direction or the other. For whatever reason, this pattern is all over the XRP price chart history, and I'm going to show you guys some examples of in this massive symmetrical triangle, smaller ones taking place, and then we'll look at them all together on this chart. So the first one that really took place was between November 20th and April 21st, and as we can see, this is just a simple, classic symmetrical triangle. If I put them next to each other, you can see we have the high, the low. 1 is the high, 2 is the low. We bounce back up, make another high on 3, make another low on 4, and then break out and rip to the upside. This was a 250% move, and we covered this move on the channel, and we covered this formation right here. We then saw a very similar thing taking place right after this, and we were actually forming another symmetrical triangle. And I literally did a stream on number 4 right here, where I thought we were about to see the same breakout. And that's because we saw a rip up to the top, 1, 1. We saw a new low, 2, 2. We saw a new high, 3, 3. And then we saw what looked like was going to be another breakout on 4. Unfortunately, this time, we actually had a break to the downside. We failed to break out and actually ripped down below this bottom support line out of the triangle. And we can see, based on what happens with symmetrical triangles, this is something that was very possible to happen. Sometimes you break out, sometimes you break down. But the point is you consolidate, you trend sideways. You don't make any significant movement for a long period of time before you eventually have intense volatility to the upside or downside. One of the very important things I noticed when we fell out of this other white triangle was the fact that we did not break outside of this low back here. We actually hung out above it, which means we were actually still creating higher lows, which means we could still be part of a larger symmetrical triangle. And if we zoom out, we get here, and that is exactly what we're seeing. This is the largest symmetrical triangle I have seen in any asset class, and it goes back to November 2020 XRP, and looks like it's going to end around the end of April to the beginning of May of 2022. It looks like we have consolidated in this price range for about 2 years and are getting ready to rip out of it. I have a very good feeling that this will be an explosion to the upside. I did also think this one was going to be an explosion to the upside. It didn't happen, but we know XRP is fundamentally undervalued in the market, and it needs to catch up to assets like Bitcoin. The only way XRP, or we wouldn't expect XRP to catch up to assets like Bitcoin, would be if XRP fundamentally was losing value in which it wasn't gaining adoption. People weren't using it. But that is the exact opposite of what we've seen. We are essentially seeing, with what's going on with XRP right now, the same scenario that was going on with Tesla. The value of Tesla was increasing exponentially, but the price wasn't. The value of XRP is increasing exponentially behind the scenes. More banks are using it. More FIs are using it to transact in payments. The ecosystem around XRP is exploding with new projects, but the price hasn't moved. When XRP gets to the end of this symmetrical triangle, all this price that XRP should have been experiencing with the rest of the market is going to flow in at once. It's all going to rush into XRP, and the price will go parabolic and rip to new all-time highs. What I envision happening is something like this. I think we're going to explode out of this triangle very quickly. It will probably be a move that happens in the course of a week or two, because for some reason, that's the way XRP always moves. I think it's going to consolidate up here for a little bit before it makes its next massive move. I believe this is going to be around this period right here, where everyone starts telling you to buy XRP at the $7 to $8 range. And while no, that's not a horrible price for XRP, I just want to point out to you guys that the point you should really be accumulating XRP is now, because we understand the fundamentals are there for this to be a game-changing asset. We know that it is severely undervalued in the market because coins with a lot less potential have already moved significantly past their all-time highs. We know that XRP is being fudded right now by the SEC in a lawsuit that doesn't make any sense. For these reasons, I am accumulating XRP more than any other asset, and it's not even close. The fundamentals I see building behind XRP remind me of something even more powerful than the early Tesla days. The market will realize this when it becomes obvious, but the reason why you can make so much money right now in XRP is because it is not yet obvious to the masses. When it becomes obvious to the masses, you won't be able to make money off of this. The reason there is so much money to be made right now is because we are early, we figured this out before everyone else, and when XRP obtains these things we know it's capable of, it won't be the same investment it is now. Yes, I'll still make videos on XRP. Yes, I will still love XRP, but at that point, I think all of our lives will be significantly different. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you guys enjoyed this update. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. For now, Mickle out.